so funny. You ready for this one, Chase?
Hang on, so you want to open? Or how am I going to give you a present?
We're talking to
That's the point.
My open is us just talking, and then I'm going to say the joke.
Hello.
And we're just talking and talking and talking. Anyway.
Hello and welcome to... Nah, go.
I was looking at Real GM, and I read that the Kings waived Jameer Nelson Jr.
Yeah.
All I thought was Junior. The first one was already really little.
That's funny. I'm happy you weave that. We've got a live studio audience clapping.
Clap.
Happy you weave that naturally into discussion.
I didn't even know there was Jameer Nelson Jr.
Yeah, he played for the Spurs, a summer league team, and played really well. And then you guys picked him up.
And then waived him.
Yeah, but the reporting on Real GM is so real, and GM, that it's like they report that, and then it's like, okay, he got waived because now once you're waived, you got his rights to sign him to your G League team, and then you can promote him to a two-way contract. So he might be on your team tomorrow. But they just have such passion for reporting
Right.
that they report the most obvious like fake reports.
I thought they were just holding out for Westbrook, so they had to.
Yeah,
go.
I saw a post that was like, dude, first media day in 17 years without Westbrook, like the league different without Brody. Shut up, bro.
Speaking of, it's not to hint too much of this episode, but speaking of things I love to hate.
It's in the title.
Bloody that guy.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, before we get into the pod, Alessio, we've got some small talk to talk about, but we will be talking about all the news happening before and during media day and all the guys coming back. And then we'll run through some things that you're loving to hate at the start of the season. But I don't know if listeners can see this because the framing is a little bit different, but we have some empty vessels in front of us. And Alessio, I know you love soft drink, and I know as much as you love soft drink, you love weird stuff. Actually, there's a little E next to this episode, weird shit.
Yeah.
And I love weird shit too. So I've went out, I've just tried to find two really weird soft drinks for us to enjoy on the podcast. No, they seem enjoyable.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
As long as one of them isn't the cheese-flavored Pokemon soda can.
It's not.
Have you had that? Oh my god, it's terrible.
First one, we've got peach and oolong Pepsi.
Okay.
And then second one, it is red apple Fanta.
Oh yeah, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
I love how none of these ingredients is tea.
Well.
Like not even one of them.
Well.
Even though it says isn't oolong tea.
Maybe. Does it say that on the thing? Well, this one doesn't have ingredients.
Can you look up oolong and tell us if it's a tea?
How good are audiences?
So good. We'll start with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked at home, so it could be very.
Nah, should be right. That's what the ice is for.
No, as in I walked home yesterday and it was shaking.
No.
That's giving apple.
Yeah.
Well, there we are.
It is a tea, listener. It smells like sparkling apple juice.
What's my cup, Jamie? Oh, that's just sparkling apple juice. That's fully the.
Yeah.
That's
SodaStream apple juice.
Yeah, that's fully SodaStream apple juice.
Yeah.
Well, it costs more than SodaStream apple juice. And I'm happy I spent it. Well, stay tuned, listener, because in the second half of this episode, we'll be trying the Pepsi Oolong Tea Peach.
Oh, God.
And also, since we last recorded, you or your now wife changed their surname. But I think now wife is the newsworthy element. What do you want to tell the Deep 2 listeners about getting married?
I wanted to put our surnames together, and she said, no, I'll take yours. So it wasn't my decision.
He's not a raging anti-feminist.
Yeah.
He could be.
I did my performative male bit. I said, let's put them together. No hyphen, like actual new surname. She declined. She wanted to go with the 1950s. I'll take yours.
Yeah. Question I was thinking of, obviously it costs money to change your name. Does it cost more money to change your name to something atypical like a fusion, or you didn't get that far in the research?
I mean, I'm not changing my name. So I didn't even know that it cost money.
Yeah. You got to...
For all the paperwork and bloody...
Nah, it's like...
Bureaucracy.
It's like $150. but then you like so I'm just wondering what the cost there is. But she has to change her passport, her license, her working with children's check, her like all.
Doesn't need to change her working with children's check because it gets automatically done under VIT.
Oh, so that would
So that's
say
easy.
she's saving the $80, huh?
But the VIT renewal is in September, like already happened, and she's going to be changing her name after. So are they going to charge her for it?
Probably not. Well, I guess let's not get into the weeds, but you could probably claim that on taxes.
She needs a new passport, so she'll just do that after the name change. So then I can't imagine it will cost more money.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're delving a little bit too far into this.
What other cards? Would she change her Maya 1 name?
I don't know.
She probably has a Maya 1.
Some of her students asked her, "What do we call you now?" She said, "You call me whatever you want."
Like Alana?
No, like Casamento Walcott.
Right. Well, she's fully doxed before and after September 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great day, Alessio.
It was very fun.
Yeah, it was honestly, we said in the group chat, maybe the most fun day ever.
Yeah.
Like seriously, and that's exactly what you want. Yeah. You want a contender.
I will say, knowing that she's not going to listen to this.
Nah, she will.
There was a major part of me that was just like, fuck, I wish I was with the boys all day.
Well, okay, we'll make sure she doesn't listen to this.
Nah, she won't. But can you imagine how fun that would have been?
I know.
Spending 3 hours with the Deep 2 NBA Extended Universe.
It would have been like the Bucks.
It would have been like the Bucks. Yeah,
and that's the thing with weddings, they're not the Bucks.
They're not. It would have been grander.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Bucks.
Oh.
We have a report from Media Day. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
This is probably not the juiciest one. That would just listen and know that they would have.
I think this can be a really fast one.
Okay, sure. Giannis Antetokounmpo has COVID, and was flying in from Greece. He was zooming in from Greece. He was flying in from Greece to make Media Day, but he got COVID, so now he's
Zooming
house ridden. So he did his Media Day obligations on Zoom. And there was a quote from Jamal Collier of ESPN that, quote, "I want to be on a team that gives me a chance to win a title." He was obviously thinking about leaving the Milwaukee Bucks right up until maybe before or after they signed Miles Turner, which probably doesn't bode well for Miles Turner's time in Milwaukee. But yeah, Giannis not like fully sold on the Bucks according to this report. I think he will just be like this for the rest of his career. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I know why you put it on the run sheet. And
yeah,
the concept of you putting it on the run sheet. I think this is like you're an idiot.
Giannis. Yeah. Well, he's just gonna keep saying these quotes and then maybe never live.
Just go.
Yeah,
just go.
Yeah.
What do you like? Milwaukee has had nothing since Lou Alcindor in 1970. Like, they had a couple of Ray Allen years before he took off and was the same, if not better, and then won a championship. Who cares? Bogut.
No, yeah.
Michael Redd.
Yeah.
When he was with Bogut.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know his name is because he played with Bogut, not because he was actually there.
Yeah.
That one was for Lucas.
Yeah, the Brandon Jennings, Monte Ellis years.
Yeah, man. Like, oh my God, you won a chip. Like, just leave.
Yeah.
No one will give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, as they'll be upset because you're not there anymore. But no one's gonna like hold it against you and do this whole like disloyal blah blah blah. Like, this is so like it's such a non conversation.
It's actually so similar to what's happening to Lillard right now.
Yeah, which spoilers is coming up later.
Yeah. I was adding one of your. Ooh,
it's the one. Yeah.
For the listeners again, God, this we do it for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what your hating things are. I'm blind to them. So
yeah.
This is exciting. All right, let's talk about some actual news.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
I'm keen to hear your thoughts about this.
Jonathan Kuminga and then the Golden State Warriors have agreed to a 2 for $48.5 million deal with a second-year team option, according to Shams Charania of ESPN. There are some trade kickers and bonuses in there that make this very, very likely to be a $44 million deal. So consider it 2 for 44, right? So even better for the Warriors. It's reported as 48 in case he gets traded like December 15, and then there's some other triggers.
That's such a negligible none of that matters.
Yeah. Well,
you guys are under the.
We can make so the
It doesn't matter.
The
You won't be
aprons.
paying him 48. At no point do you pay him 48. Someone else does.
No. Well, if he gets traded, yeah.
That's right. So
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
only ever pay him 44 if he stays.
Well, the thing is, we're only ever going to pay him maybe half of 22. What I want to talk about is the team option, right?
Yeah.
Like Kuminga was walking around saying blah blah blah. His agent did the whole media thing all off season, was just like, we want long term. We like, give us the money and we'll be happy to be like this bench guy that Steve Kerr hates, or just give us like a 1 year massive balloon payment. Like, give us a 1 year 30. Otherwise, we'll take the qualifying offer. And
Which is how much?
Aaron Turner, $8 million.
Oh.
And so Aaron Turner was pretty. I think that's his agent. Yeah, Aaron Turner was just like, if you're not going to pay us for the long-term deal that we want, because we want to make life-changing money right now, if you're not going to give us that, give us the opportunity to get back out into free agency. And like there's a spectrum of the $8 million qualifying offer, which comes with a no trade clause, to 1 year 30 or whatever, 1 year 25, and they're like, give us that if you're not going to give us the long-term stuff. And then that's where the grey area is among there. So his agent has come out and said, hey, we won, we got the team options, probably not going to get picked up, or if a team trades for us, then we can just, and I know Aaron Turner saying this because it was like reported through the Shams report. He's like, man, we can get back out there in free agency, and let's say the Kings trade for us in 4 months and the Kings want us to be there, they'll just decline that deal and sign us to a 5-year deal worth 120, right? So that's his theory, and you're shaking your head and you are spot on with that.
No, I mean, like
you're spot on. Seriously, man, like this is a huge win for the Warriors. We've signed him to pretty much a 1 year deal that we're going to have as matching salary. Yeah. The trade that we were talking about with actually our two favorite basketball teams was trading. No, you go for Sacramento. It was Malik Monk, pretty much Malik Monk and the Devin Carter dude, and like maybe a first round pick. It was like Devin Carter or a first round pick for Kuminga.
Yeah.
But that was on a sign and trade for Kuminga, and we would have had to throw in Moses Moody or Buddy Hield as well. And then it's a bit like, God, do we really want to give up 1.5 rotation pieces with one of those being Moody or Buddy Hield?
Yeah, because does Monk do what Moody does?
Yeah,
Monk's like better. Like
yeah.
Warriors fit better.
Well, we just want the players. We would just rather have two good basketball players, right?
Oh, okay.
But now, and so we would have had to throw someone in, and then it's like, oh, we don't really want to do that because, like, you know, Devin Carter, he looks like a good prospect, but he's not great, right?
Yeah.
So now with this deal, we can, as soon as he's trade eligible, like December 15th or whatever, as soon as he's trade eligible, we can just trade him straight up 1-for-1 for Malik Monk. But then that also opens up a whole nother world of options where I've pretty much only been looking at sign and trade deals. And now this is like, oh my God, like who's making just slightly? Yeah. We are in the second apron, so it has to be less than what Kuminga's making. The cap views him as if he hits all of his triggers. So we can now trade for a player making less than $24.25 million. That's awesome. We've got all our future first round picks and we've got a tradable salary. And if we don't trade him, we can just decline his team option next year. So good. Or if he would
but then he walks.
No,
you just trade him.
Yeah. No, 99% chance to trade him. But
even if you pick up the team option and trade him.
Yeah, bro, we won. We won. This is a tick on Mike Dunleavy's resume.
Yes. Yes, relative to the situation, you lost in the drafting Wiseman, then drafting Kuminga, and setting both of those things on fire.
Man, I love that you come to this Jonathan Kuminga signing thing saying, yeah, but you fucked up a few drafts, man.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think the team option thing is really interesting.
Yeah. He doesn't want that. He wants the player option.
The lip service from the agent. What are they saying to each other in the background? Because like, if you trade him to the Kings and he's like mediocre, then the Kings just keep him on the team option.
Yeah.
$150 million.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You just test him out for another year at the cheaper, or you dump him, and then he gets a contract with less than 24 because like he's not Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah, and also like Josh Giddey on the Bulls, it's like they need a point guard.
For sure. He got the money because the Bulls have
no one. Like the Warriors obviously have people, but like all the dominoes have fallen now. The Warriors have gone on, signed Al Horford, which you knew about, D'Anthony Melton, Gary Payton, Seth Curry. You might know him as...
I thought he died. As in like he was done.
Yeah, he definitely didn't die. He played basketball last year for the Charlotte Hornets.
No, he didn't.
He did. Do you want to guess any of the numbers?
Are you sure you're not thinking about the fact that Steph Curry happens to be from Charlotte?
24-25 season.
God.
He played 68 games
No,
and
he
averaged
didn't.
6.4 points. He led the league in 3-point percentage.
Okay, I'm out of the league.
Yeah, no, but it's Charlotte.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch a minute
Yeah,
because LaMelo was out for half the season.
and Brandon Miller. Yeah, it was a hard watch. Yeah. And then they traded for Nurkic.
Yeah.
That was actually this off season.
Bridges
Ignore me.
was still running it up.
No, they didn't. Oh my God, they traded for Nurkic halfway through the year because they got Nick Richards. The Suns did.
Yeah.
And now Nurkic plays for the Utah Jazz.
Oh,
We should do who he played for, but
you should.
Oh my
You should.
God. Let me just triple check I'm recording. I love doing this during a pod.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's recording.
Why aren't the Jazz re-signing Walker Kessler?
So
He's like, he should be a lock, but just like
not really, man.
contract.
Not really, because if
He's so big.
yeah, he's so tall.
Yeah, he's like the anti-Jameer Nelson Jr.
They're sort of doing what happened with Tyrese Maxey, where it's like, except maybe not promising in the deal, because Tyrese Maxey's like all-star, you're going to sign him, but they wanted to keep their cap space open so they could sign Paul George and then sign Tyrese Maxey afterwards. So then they can add him on, they can go into the tax after signing him.
That doesn't matter here because they're not signing.
That doesn't matter here. But if they sign Walker Kessler to a deal, he's making what, like $5 to $8 million this year, like late first round pick. If you sign him to an extension and add $60 million to his deal, or $60 to $100 million, then it's what's called the poison pill provision, where if you trade him, like, it would obviously be good if you could sign him to $100 million and then trade him for a player that makes $8 million. So then you just like waive all this money. But after a rookie extension, in outgoing salary, you have to calculate it as if all the money was flat, including that final year of his rookie deal. So if it's like 100 over 4 and he's making 8 on that first year, then for the purposes of a trade, it would be 108 divided by 5.
Yeah.
So then that just becomes a little bit harder to trade. So a team like the LA Lakers, who would be interested in him, all of a sudden go from trading like, Gabriel Vincenzo and a first round pick, maybe 2 first round picks, to all of a sudden they're like, oh God, now we got to throw in like Reeves or Vanderbilt or something. So they're keeping him on his rookie deal, so he's easier to trade.
Yeah.
Which, like,
Fine.
But I know it's not really good for the team mentality. This dude who's like broken out from the 27th pick and being like, man, I've proven myself to be a good defensive thing, and the team's just like, oh, we might trade you.
Yeah, but he'll be fine wherever he is. He's just a ginormous guy with good hands.
Yeah.
Off topic, but on topic, but definitely off topic. Ace, again, scrolling through Real GM, Ace Bailey fires his agent, is looking for new representation. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the, like, now? Now.
Yeah.
You already did the thing. You've already fucked it.
Yeah.
You completely fucked it.
Yeah.
That was my first reaction. Secondary reaction was, he's 18 and I only teach 16 and 17-year-olds. Yeah, all right. Like, kid makes dumb mistake.
Yeah.
Not kid's fault, probably. I mean, to an extent.
Not the agent's fault, man. Like, if the agent's like, don't draft my dude, he doesn't want to be there, and then the Utah Jazz come up on the clock and they're like, I think I'll take the best prospect.
No. I mean, like, not his fault for, like, hiring a bad agent. Yeah.
But
like, he's a child.
But this, I think the agent did everything he could. Like, he's not a bad agent.
Wasn't the agent? They handled that whole draft process terribly.
Yeah, because they didn't want to go to Utah, and he wanted him to get to Washington. He wanted him to last one more pick. And then so he just said, we're not working out. We're not giving you any of our medicals. We're not like.
But wasn't he doing that with all of it? He was like completely.
Well, we've only got confirmed Utah, but yeah, like.
Okay. Maybe I'm too outside looking in. I thought he was just like being a petulant child throughout the whole process to everyone.
No, he did work out for Brooklyn and Washington, which is a bit weird.
So he just wanted to slide.
Yeah. He just wanted to be on a team, I guess, with no prospects. And like, there's not much going on in Utah.
Yeah.
I mean, last time Dante and I did a pod, we were talking about Utah, and we just went on Google Maps to where. No, that was Florida. But yeah, there's not much to do in Utah.
No.
Do you watch the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
No. Although now drinking this, I'm really interested in doing like a Diet Coke plus coffee creamer combo type thing.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's apple juice.
No. Now that we're having like weird soft drinks,
yeah,
you bring
yeah.
up Utah and you're like, there's nothing
Yeah,
in Utah. It's like, well,
yeah.
I could go to a gas station and get 2 liters of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like add ice cream or coffee creamer to it,
Mm,
like coconut coffee creamer.
mm.
Yeah,
Do you know, have you looked at the ingredients of creamer?
I haven't, but I'm going
Bro.
to assume a bunch of starches.
Yeah, and oil. It's just like whipped oil.
Yeah.
Like, and not even like
Yeah.
a vegetable. It's
You know,
like,
Cool Whip.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
okay.
oil. Yeah. Not a single dairy product is touched.
No.
These things that, yeah.
Yeah. Although mayonnaise is essentially just
Yeah, and egg though.
yeah, but like
Egg's
the
doing
amount
a
of
lot of
egg-
work.
Like the amount of egg
Yeah.
that these mayos use would be so. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm really interested in the next one.
Yeah. Fucking, you're really interested in your own pod here,
Yeah,
which is great.
I did some research for you.
LA Clippers aspiration stuff. I'm not going to say all the reports. We have missed it for weeks and weeks and weeks. It was actually after we wrapped up our over-unders that all this stuff started coming out and sort of filled the NBA airwaves for a month. Like I can read the quote or I can give this Steve Ballmer report, but where do you want to start?
I want to start with the state of America.
Yeah.
Those are like the state of the nation,
Yeah.
not one of the states.
Yeah.
It is so. I don't think I'm shocked, obviously, but it is absolutely bonkers that someone can do the amount of research that Pablo Torre and his team did
Mm.
and find all the connections, the paper trail, like the money trail
Mm.
from person to person, from company to person. Look at that company and see that they're paying other celebrities and those celebrities are doing advertisements.
Mm.
And then they're paying this one guy and he's not. They found everything, laid it all out, and then all the Clippers had to do, and like, I'm not saying this is the vast majority of people, but
Mm.
all the Clippers had to do was say, nah, that's bullshit. And there is a subset of the population that just goes, I'm with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, all the people that are like, why would Steve Ballmer get scammed? It's like, not everyone's infallible, man. Like every now and again, you can be super rich and really wealthy and good at your job, but you can still stuff up.
Do you think he got scammed?
No.
No.
Bro.
I think he was one of the orchestrators.
Yeah. He's too smart.
Well, yeah.
For how desperate they were to get Kawhi.
Yeah.
You would do anything,
Yeah.
right? And then there's obviously the follow-up reports and like Mark Cuban's like, oh, you're doing open Pandora's box. Every team does this. I'm sure every team does do it, right?
100%.
But like,
The Geelong Cats do.
yeah, and so anyone
And
can do
everyone
it.
knows about it.
Yeah, which is also kind of crazy.
It's
It's
pretty bad.
not even like a paper trail. It's just like, oh, he's just only getting deals. Anyway,
And Bailey Smith, you don't get to cry mental health
yeah.
and do a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah. Everyone else can, but not specifically
You
not him.
can't have the, what is it? You can't fucking do your thing and eat it too.
Have your cake.
Have your cake and whatever it is.
You can't
whatever
do the
quote
thing and eat it.
Whatever quote I've misrepresented. Oh, I'm so targeted, blah, blah, blah. And then like homophobia,
Yeah.
yelling at women, being an idiot.
Aspiration.
Grand final.
Yeah. Steve Ballmer 110% did it. They were so desperate to get Kawhi Leonard and or Paul George, right? They were so desperate to get anyone. Of course they did. I mean, every single Toronto Raptors home game, they paid for a guy to wear a Clippers jersey right behind the fucking stands, so that every single shot of him free throws shooting, there was always a Clippers dude in the background. It's like, it's just that, like, that's one thing that's very public and we can see. Like, imagine all the shit that they were doing. And you've got Uncle Dennis that we know is an idiot and we know is like, just how he ended things with the Spurs as well. It's like there's stuff that's like, known idiot, known dude who wants to do whatever it takes, and then we all sort of assume there is this sort of under the table payment going as well. Fucking, of course.
Secondary, the like overconfidence of billionaires who've always like got it right or whatever, and like wealth buys wealth. Why did Ballmer make the payment?
Yeah, yeah.
He would have this is such a negligible amount of money for him. Like it's like like a coin in the whatever. It's a thing in the
drop in the pot.
Drop in the ocean. Right?
You haven't gotten a single thing yet.
I haven't potted for a while. Completely negligible amount of money, which means it's negligible for all of his friends, which means he can like pay his friends' company and these friends can do like he would know so many people that could do this. Why on earth was he the guy, or was his company the company, whatever it was, that paid the money to the shell company? It's.
And there's a precedent because the report that we were going to talk about is that Steve Ballmer gave $1.875 million to Joe Sandberg, the former Aspiration co-founder. That was to Joe Sandberg's charity. And so it was just like Steve Ballmer donates to this charity. And that number is very similar to the exact same number that Kawhi Leonard was getting paid for work with Aspiration while the company was already defunct. So it was like very clearly, but like,
also, do the fucking ad. Are you serious? Put his photo up. Like as if he would be unwilling. So he wouldn't even have to go. They would just need to take one of his Clippers photos and like put something over it and post it on Instagram.
He doesn't have to open up Photoshop.
Oh my god.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is that there's like I've never laundered money or done anything dodgy. That I'm especially saying on air, but just surely there's a Swiss bank account where it's like Swiss bank account makes donation, and everyone will be like, "Well, that's whatever." Swiss bank account makes donation, right? No one's ever going to find out.
Yeah.
And he just put his name on it, said this was a donation, as well as every other thing that he did.
Yeah.
It's crooked, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm halfway through the last episode of season 1 of Ozark.
Yeah.
And if Jason Bateman can move that amount of money around in rural Illinois, wherever the Ozark. The Ozark's quite a few stats, but man.
Have you finished Ozark before? Like, is this your first watch?
No, this is my first one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the second half of it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's pretty spicy.
I preferred the first half of the seasons than the last half of the seasons.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah.
The first season's been really good.
Yeah. And it's like Designated Survivor, like the first episode of that keeps you going, and the 3 seasons in, you're like, oh, this is nothing like that really cool first episode. I love it when you're on school holidays and you just like watch a show.
Someone's got to do it.
Do you want anything else to say about Kawhi Leonard Aspiration? Oh, let's talk about what the punishment should be. Do you know the precedents with?
No, I don't. And Morant got 50 games for guns.
Well, Joe's...
What do you get for getting caught? This is like, if they go hard, then Ballmer cries foul. All the other teams are doing it. You got a quote from the Dallas guy who refuses, Cuban, who refuses to close his mouth because, like, God forbid you're on the spotlight from him. And even though he's now the minority owner. Or you go soft and you have fans going WTF. But ultimately, you'd rather the fans going WTF because they're just going to watch the games anyway. So I think they'll go soft. I just don't know what soft is.
So Minnesota got done for colluding or whatever in like early 2000s when it was Kevin McHale as the GM, and they signed this guy called Joe Smith, and they promised him if he like signed a minimum deal the year later, they'd give him like just a bit more than the minimum. And then he was like not worth it, and they paid, and then it just eventually got found out that like the team and it was a dude who went to a new team, said, by the way, that was like fully, what's it called? It's not colluding. What's the stuff called? Paying outside of the cap? Circumvention?
Sure.
So it's like, the dude said, hey, by the way, the Wolves fully did circumvention.
The guy called them out.
Yeah. Kevin McHale got banned from the NBA for a year. The GM got banned for a year. The contract got nixed and he lost all his money. And then he couldn't sign with Minnesota again. And then there was like the team lost 5 years of draft control. Like there was just all this shit going on, right? So for like 5 years of draft control.
Well, that has to be worse than that.
Yeah. The Clippers don't have 5 years of draft control to give up. I think their next available pick's like maybe the 27, 28, right? So it's like they can.
Maybe you don't do it by years, but you do it by picks. Amount of picks.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't do that because then they could just trade for shitty picks.
Well, then you just make okay if that's what you think, or maybe it's like because the terminology of freezing now exists because of the second apron, how you freeze the picks, right? Where they automatically go to 30th at the end of whenever the lottery happens.
What's that?
So like the Boston Celtics have a frozen pick because they were in the second apron last year. So
they have to get the last pick.
They have to get the last pick. Yeah. And then it's yeah. So maybe you could just freeze their picks, their next 5 drafts that they're in, but then you also say maybe don't trade your picks. Like they're not allowed to trade future first round picks. They could void Kawhi Leonard's contract. The union would be like, hey, this man has earned $100 million of NBA salary. Yeah, he probably doesn't deserve some aspiration salary. But they're going to be like, well, so does this guy just lose his money that he signed years ago? Do you go back and do you get rid of his $224 million that he's already been paid? Like, what do you do there? And if they just delete him from the roster, then he's just going to sign a minimum with like, the Warriors or the Lakers or something, right? So
he'll sign a massive contract. Why would he sign a minimum?
Because he'll technically still be making his money.
But he can make it twice over.
Yeah, but
if you we're doing this whole Uncle Dennis conversation.
Oh, true.
You're giving Uncle Dennis the opportunity.
Well, I think no matter what happens, Uncle Dennis is going to be banned from the NBA and being a negotiator. But yes,
is he the agent?
Yeah.
He'll get banned for a year, but they won't ban him.
No, there's a few lifetime bans in the NBA. Yeah, for agents.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the sort of
I actually
punishment.
have no idea.
Yeah, I think that just saying the next 5 times you're in the draft, it's 30th, or it just doesn't exist. There's 29 picks, right? I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Because it's like, because if you go with my initial thing of like your next 5 picks, you just trade for a bunch of late second rounders, and then all of a sudden.
I think you'd have to say first round pick because there's just no punishment if they lose seconds. Yeah. I mean, like the last.
I don't know. Jokic was a second round pick.
The last circumvention was the Sixers saying to PJ Tucker they'll sign and just like hang out or something, and then they lost their second round pick, and then the Sixers with Kyle Lowry. It's been Sixers a few times. Sixers with Kyle Lowry saying we'll promise you a minimum or something. And that's why there's been 58 picks in the last couple of drafts.
Okay.
But that's not big enough punishment. Like, should they keep Kawhi Leonard?
No, they shouldn't. But they will.
It's just it'll be too difficult for the union to be like, so where's he going to... He's a basketball player. Where's he going to play basketball, right? And Adam Silver would have to say, no, I'm coming in with my executive decision that this man can no longer be in my league.
No.
So that
he'll
won't
just play somewhere else.
Yeah.
In that situation, he plays somewhere else.
Like Lakers or Fenerbahce?
Yeah. Lakers or Tel Aviv.
Yeah. Reuniting with Patrick Beverley.
She's still playing.
Yeah, for Tel Aviv.
Oh, man.
Man, you got to get on X.
No, I know that. I know he played for Tel Aviv for a minute, but I thought that was just like I thought he was just there for like a season.
Yeah.
No, he's still there.
Yeah. I'll imagine.
That's terrible.
What do you mean? He's out of the NBA. It's
that's great, but I get too many of his podcast clips on my YouTube show.
Yeah. See, I don't.
Why is he fighting with Trae Young?
He was just having a sook, man.
Trae Young's so much better than him.
Yeah, he was just saying he's selfish, and then Trae Young's like, I've led the league
28 and 11.
I've led the league in assists for 2 years, and he was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like,
he actually doesn't play for Tel Aviv anymore. He is retired.
Are you selfish if you stat pad? I'm not saying Trae Young's a stat pad.
Yeah. Sure,
right, but the whole like Russ triple double thing.
Yeah,
that's an example. Are you selfish if you stat pad, or are those a sit?
What was that, man? Was that like Uber Eats?
It's a calendar.
Sounds a lot like DD.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're still getting 11 assists.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, no, I don't think you can. I don't think you can be. I don't think you can average 11 assists and be selfish.
No. Yeah. I think.
Yeah. I think the more selfish thing would be like Monte Ellis, like jacking up 30 shots, get 30 points.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into this next piece of news, shall we crack the peach Pepsi oolong?
I'd love to.
Don't go everywhere. Yeah, that apple's really disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like nice for what it is.
Ooh, notes? What notes you use? Notes of Pepsi?
Notes of something. I don't know how I feel about that smell. Don't know how I feel about the smell test. It almost smells like dried noodles when you open the pack.
No, it does.
Yeah, it does. Like Aldi brand dried noodles. Get a hint of Aldi brand dried.
That's all right. It tastes like peach,
Yeah, I mean,
but it does taste a bit toxic.
yeah.
If there's a chemical in there.
I don't dislike it, but I definitely don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll be finishing the glass.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big of me.
Brandon Clark will undergo a knee procedure. He'll be re-evaluated in 6 weeks, coming from Shams of ESPN. Zach Edey's out for 6 to 9 weeks with whatever he's... Oh, no, it was like an ankle problem. You wrote a funny thing. So Edey out for 6 to 9 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. They always reported as 6 to 8.
Seriously?
It's always 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Or 8 to 10. Or 5 to 7.
Yeah.
7 to 9. Like it's always a
2 even.
band.
Oh, 2 even or 2 odds. Yeah.
It's always a 2-week band. Why Zach Edey is 6 to 9 is absolutely beyond me. Because he's not that much of a meme player.
No,
so why are they memeing his report?
I looked it up, so I've done my own research here. Because I was like, oh, maybe I made a typo, and like you've made a really funny joke of a typo, but no, it's serious. I saw multiple reports for 6 to 9. It's just like a weird, like some tendon in his ankle, and they're like, honestly, it could be this, it could be that. So that's why it's a bigger band.
So it's the first 69.
It's the first 69 reevaluate. Yeah. I will be reevaluating in 69. Bro, I wouldn't do much thinking there.
For a guy who would just find it unbelievably hard to actually do that. He's too, like, big enough to do it.
Ugly as well.
Yeah, he's like 7'3", 7'4".
But the reason we're talking about Brandon Clark is that he's out, Zach Edey's out, Jaren Jackson's out for 4 to 6, and they're only big men available on opening night, until they become injured. Santi Aldama, Jock Landale, Braxton Key, and Lawson Lovering. Put those two in as a joke. They actually do have PJL, who played well for the Charlotte Hornets Summer League winning team.
Okay. Does Santi Aldama not give 6'8"?
He is, isn't he?
Oh, I thought he was like 7 foot tall. Is that
he is. Yeah, he's 7'1".
He's like 6'8".
Yeah.
Plays small forward.
He plays below his height.
Yeah. Really plays down. Like a little bit of Jaren Jackson vibe, but at least Jaren Jackson block shots.
Yeah.
And refuses to rebound.
Santi's 7 foot, and you can play him at the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of Durant in that.
Yeah, it's just the bad bits though.
Yeah.
Santi Aldama's also got a bit of motherfucker in him. Do you remember the Olympics?
I don't.
He was like, so the Boomers played Spain in their first game, and he got like a flagrant, and then I was just watching some random Memphis game, and he also got a couple of flagrants, and I just sort of watched him after that.
Root and grind.
Yeah, but like dog and fuck, like.
I like Pat Beverly.
Yeah. You just watch him, and it's like he gets a rebound, it's like bang, elbow, and it's like, some dudes, it's like, oh, I love that, but I think
Reggie Evans.
Yeah, right. But I think just because the first time I saw it was against my very own Australian Boomers, it was just like, you're an asshole, man. Yeah.
Rogue comment. Not rogue, but just like, I can't believe we've gotten here. But having mentioned Reggie Evans, I watched a full game's clips of the Big Three, and Reggie Evans is the big man on the Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley team.
That's a good team.
Michael Beasley, the best one-on-one player in NBA history. Everyone is like, this guy, there is no one better at 1v1 basketball than Michael Beasley. I watched the whole game's clips, and I swear to God, he did not win a single one-on-one. But then at the end of the game, he top scored. His shooting percentage was like pretty fine.
Yeah.
I was like, what on earth is happening? Like the eye test versus complete. And then I was just like, what's Reggie Evans doing boxing out Dwight Howard in this Big Three game? And why does Lance Stevenson keep whatever that is?
I think it was made for Lance Stevenson.
It was fully made for Stevenson. I've got a take here on the whole like Memphis thing.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Good.
Are they, and this is an actual question, on the who cares. Are they Nuggets, Thunder, Lakers,
Warriors?
Oh,
you're generous.
Clippers, healthy.
Yeah. Spurs
healthy, because clogged arteries or whatever, or blood whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do we actually? Oh, Houston, obviously.
Fuck.
Do we?
So
Yeah.
what? How many fingers you got up? 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't.
Dallas.
I don't care.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Because Morant's going to do something, or something's going to happen to him. So either injury or bad decision from a boy who refuses to mature. Classic. And then a bunch of injured big men, and the only one who's good here is Triple J, and I don't think he's good. Like, obviously he's good for his things, but I think like you can't build around him. Edie's like an oaf. Clark's been out for a year. Clark's good.
Yeah.
But Clark hasn't played for God knows how long.
But Clark's a backup. Like, he's a good.
And he's not that good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's not like changed the.
And they traded Desmond Bain for picks primarily.
He's not even there anymore. So like they've run out of. They went through that like 4-year.
Cheap rotation players.
And they just found all of them. And they've run out.
No, they found some more. They got Jalen Wells. He's going to be the starting 2. They just drafted a guy called Cedric Coward, who could be another one of those guys. But yeah, there's like they had Anthony Melton, and they had
what's this team doing?
Seriously,
are they
like,
trying to win?
Yeah, you've mentioned the West, right? So maybe like Dallas. Like, there's 8 teams that are probably
And
better
the Kings,
than them.
and like, you know, I'm not saying the Kings are a genuinely good basketball
But they're not
team.
tanking. Yeah.
No, they're going to try and win every game they play.
Yeah.
And like ultimately, there's talented players on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah. Well, even like the Blazers traded for Drew, right? Like, they tried to get better. Right?
Yeah, right. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's so stupid. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of broken hearts in the West.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a lot of fixed hearts in the East.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a lot of broken hearts in the West, and it could really like fracture some teams. Like, if New Orleans just hit the 10 or 11
Didn't
seed
even
again.
mention that.
Yeah, 10 or
Like-
11 seed again.
Who's their second best player? Ingram's gone.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
But,
It's Williamson and then Jones and
Jordan Poole.
Oh, yeah.
They've still got DeJounte Murray, who's coming back.
Do they still have CJ's out for Paul?
Yeah. They've still got DeJounte Murray, Torrey's Achilles, and will be back in December.
Still.
Jordan Poole, DeJounte Murray.
Murray, Poole, Jones, Murphy.
Trey Murphy's their second best player, but he is also coming back from an injury. They traded up for Derek Queen. They gave up this year's pick unprotected.
Yeah.
He's out for the first 6 weeks of the year.
So funny.
See,
Remy met him.
Derek Queen?
Yeah.
Where?
And
what the hell?
Jeremiah Fears or whatever his name is.
As in he met.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
2 days ago.
Start with that. Fuck your wedding, man.
Yeah.
How do you? Well, where was he?
He was in the city in a clothing store.
Yeah,
maybe.
Checks out.
Yeah,
Remy always goes to
Remy
clothing stores.
Loves clothes. And they went up to him and they told him that he looks. Wait, I can get the quote.
They went up to Remy.
Yeah, man.
This is like when you saw Keldon Johnson at a chicken shop in Memphis.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
I feel like we should have Remy on for like a quick time.
Not a word of a lie. Derek Queen just told me I look sharp. Him and Jeremiah Fears were in the LV store and they started chatting to me. They're both just big kids.
That's so funny, bro. What's the LV store?
I'm going to assume Louis Vuitton.
Oh, fuck. Oh, must be nice, Remington. That's really funny.
Not just spoil his opener to the next pod that he's on.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and he's out for 6 weeks. Why is he here? Why is he traveling with the team if he's done?
Because if you're a 19-year-old and you start working for an organization that said, "Do you want to come to Australia?" And he goes, "Oh, you're telling me Ray Allen is into Grave Street?"
I thought he would be like rehabbing in Nolan's.
I don't know, man. See Jordan Poole doing the accent.
Be a Charlotte accent.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I love your accent, and then he said, I've just been talking to people to hear him, and it's like, what do you usually do?
Well, that's what you'd be doing, yeah. I've only heard one thing about this New Orleans visit, and it will come up in my segment.
Well, let's go to your segment. I actually don't really want to talk about Fred VanVleet.
No.
We'll save that for another pod.
Yeah.
Or should I say talk about Reed Shepherd? They won't be fun, but let's not talk about it because timelines clashing.
Why wouldn't they be fun?
Because they just traded for KD, so it's like, what do you do, man? Like,
you play Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, but what if he's not good? And all of a sudden, you're not a title contender because you don't have a real point guard.
You can trade Reed Shepherd if you're like that desperate.
But then, okay, we're talking about it. If you're that desperate, right, just for what? For KD's window? You've got all these 23-year-olds who are good.
I agree. I'm not saying, like, I don't think they should have KD.
Yeah.
I think that I'd like, if we want to go all the way back and go, like, what should this look like?
I think it's okay to have KD. It's fine.
They're trying to do
they give up Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, no, I get it. But when was the last? You could have traded Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks for fucking anyone else under the age of 37.
True. Yeah.
They could have just held out. Like, they were the second seed with two absolute dickheads on their team. Now they've flipped them. And like, for one of the best players ever, who's 37.
I think they had to do something there. Like, they got kind of embarrassed by the Warriors. Like, the Warriors were old men and they beat them in 7, right?
The Warriors is one of the best,
like, mindset teams.
And
they just added Jimmy Butler.
And
so you say there's no shame in losing to the Warriors?
I'm saying, no, I mean, there's shame. It was 2 seed versus 7 seed, but they were the 7 seed because they were hurt and old all year. Like, if it were, like, I think everyone knew going into the playoffs, the peak Warriors are. Like, there's always that thing. It's like, you can just straight up lose 4 games. Steph Curry's the 5th best player.
Yeah.
Wherever you want to put him in that list. That list fluctuates every year, depending on how we feel about different people. The Warriors core is one of the best cores literally ever. Ever.
But and now they're old. I'm just interested to see what they do. I think it's going to depend. This is Houston. I think it depends on how they go early in the season. So if they start off red hot, they're like, okay, maybe we trade the dead salary of Fred VanVleet for an equivalent point guard, like the Wolves did, getting Mike Conley in, right? Just find an expensive old person who you know is going to be good this year, and then all of a sudden your time is now. I hope you beat OKC.
Shepard's also not a point guard anyway. Right?
He's point guard size. He has to defend point guards, but then you've got Armin Thompson who can also do some handling. So it's like
I don't know the point guard roster. What
Aaron Holiday?
What did your mate, the bloody Cleveland guy, go for?
Lonzo Ball.
No. The one who was like the best backup in NBA history.
Oh, Ty Jerome.
But then no one wanted to make him their starter.
Ty Jerome.
Yeah, like, what do you give up for Ty Jerome?
He just signed in Memphis for.
What do you have to give up for Ty Jerome?
Well, if Memphis falls apart, then then not much.
Where's Tyus Jones?
He's in Orlando. It'd be like
there are people.
Yeah, that's true. But
what's Jimmy Nelson Jr. doing?
Well, he's just been waived. But listen to our pod if you want the inside scoop. He will be on their summer league roster. All right, Alessio, give us your sleeper hates.
Sleeper hates.
Is that a good term for it? Like, I didn't ask ChatGPT for a better one.
There was a part of me that, and it came up earlier. It was maybe I should do like a loving segment. Maybe I should just flip it.
Shit, man. Sorry for pigeonholing you.
No.
Hey, man, come on and tell me what you hate.
No, hear me out. Because then I thought, like, well, what's the thing that I love the most?
Yeah, hating. He loves to hate.
You know? So where do you go if not pure hatred? I can start with the Giannis one if you would prefer that, or do we do the New Orleans Pelicans being in Australia once we just jumped off there?
Let's do that, but ChatGPT says we can call it Alessio's ankle breakers, hate and bake with Alessio, the brick list, shots fired with Alessio,
shots fired,
the no-fly zone,
yep,
and the bench report.
The no-fly zone?
Sure, I'll make a lovely little graphic. All right, give us the Melbourne.
Welcome to the no-fly zone.
With me, Alessio Conte, and you.
You listener. Okay, we're doing New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay. Zion goes out. He's getting interviewed. And
man.
And they're like, "Hey, man, how do you feel about the NBL?" And he goes, "Oh, well, you guys have been so nice to me. I can't help but say that it's the second best league in the world."
He did say that.
It's like,
fuck.
That is.
Just say you haven't watched it.
It's so. I understand. This is what I'm trying to get to. I understand why he's so fat. Because if someone butters him up, he's all the way in. So he goes to any fast food chain. They're like, "Come on, sweetie, why don't you have all of
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
And he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, well, I mean, if you want me to...
Do you want to supersize that? Oh.
Yeah. Hey, handsome, they like pinch his cheeks.
And
So,
yeah, porn stars do that too.
wow. Yeah. Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's what I'm hating. I'm hating on Zion's current physique because I think it's fake.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you reckon he's got the fat guy abs, which I've been talking about for
He'll
years?
blow back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll blow
He
back
looks
up.
really good.
He does. He looks great. He's so good at basketball.
Yeah.
I just like as a Zion adjacent person,
A Zionist.
as a Zionist myself. No, speaking of no fly zones.
Yeah. I'm
a fatty's a fatty's a fatty. You know, he'll blow up.
I'm all in on Zion being good.
I hope he is.
I saw them warming up and it was like, oh, day before they got on the plane to Melbourne, right? I saw them warming up and like there was just this like lovely little like, you know, no look alley-oop by Jose. And he was just full sprint, caught it, and then twisted and dunked it.
Yeah, but do you fall for Ben Simmons clips?
No, I never did. Also, can I say we should talk to this? Talked about this.
Where's the one?
I know. With Kuminga, his agent posted a clip of him shooting, and he's just like, you know, been in the lab, and then so it's just like they're just doing this little 5-on-5, and then like he's running around, and then he takes a jump shot, and they deleted a frame or two in between his jump shot, so it looks like he's shooting faster. So the screen just clips a little bit, and his jump shot's just like, oh my god, that looks awesome, man! It only took 0.7 of a second as opposed to 1 second to get off or whatever. And then all the comments are like, did you delete the frames where he's cocking his shot? Did you delete the frames where he pulls his shot behind his head? Did you? They fully just deleted the frames and just said, no one will notice.
That would have been at the top of the list.
Yeah.
On this. Thank you for bringing that up. And I think my face, for the viewers, my face would have said it.
Sorry, back to the Zion thing. You said, you know, Zion's gone out and said this about the NBL. I didn't even consider Zion going out in Melbourne. Where would he go?
I mean, he's in the middle of the CBD.
There's nowhere to go.
Someone would do a Culture Kings run. If Derek Queen's at the Louis Vuitton store, like they're almost definitely frequenting high-end stores. What I do wonder, and what Remy couldn't unfortunately tell our young 19-year-old NBA players, he didn't know which club to send them to.
Remy didn't.
So they'll definitely go clubbing.
So like they'll go to Chapel Street.
Maybe.
They'll go to Revs.
Maybe. Well, I doubt they'll go to Revs.
Why?
Why would they go to Revs? Revs isn't like this high-end.
No. True. I'm just trying to make them have a good time.
Yeah. I think if Remy was like...
They're going to go to like Ciroc or CQ or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Or like just Crown. They're going to go to Crown.
Yeah, they're just going to go to Crown. They're going to go to the same place where Jamal does stand-up comedy once a year.
Riyadh. He was on the list, by the way.
No, he wasn't. Jamal was not in Riyadh. He full wasn't. I follow him. I would know. He would be like, come to my show. All right. Back to the no-fly zone.
He is. He's on the... Yeah.
Are you serious?
Bill Burr, Kevin Hart, Jamal, and Jack Whitehall. Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah. Your boy cooked it.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, listeners. Your Irish hero is fully on the...
Well, I need to stay in podcast mode and deal with this at another time. Let's go back to the no-fly zone.
Okay, back to the no-fly zone. It came up earlier. Giannis, you've accomplished so much, and now you're telling us that like the last thing you had to do was get bronze with Greece in a European tournament.
Yeah.
He's like crying. He's like wigging out. First of all, and like, you know, I think some listeners will understand where I'm going here. It's Greece.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. It actually doesn't matter. Secondly, you lost the tournament. You didn't win the tournament. Bronze medals are like so... I'm so indifferent to bronze medals. Because at least the silver medalist made the final.
Yeah. I think but the Boomers winning bronze, right? Would have been sick to get silver. I'm very happy and proud of Boomers getting bronze. But like that's also in
and
the
on top of that, that was an international tournament.
that's what I was gonna say. No America and Euro
Yeah,
basket.
like you beat Lithuania, or like Finland.
Yeah.
They have like Martin and that 19. They just started jamming in our face.
Yeah.
Because if he's coming up on my YouTube shorts, then obviously they're pushing it. Man, yeah, crying and weeping about like you're the MVP. You've been a perennial top 3 NBA player for like 6 or 7 years. You were like, people were like calling you the 2020 era, like Shaquille.
Yeah.
You were the most unstoppable thing ever. You brought a chip to this like city who just had nothing going for it. And then you're like crying over a bronze medal for the fucking Greek national team, and you're crying about wanting to be on a championship winning team but refusing to leave. Like, I'm just starting to question. I'm really starting to hate. Not starting to. I fully hate his. I just wonder, like, if the frontal lobe's fully developed.
Yeah. Somehow it's gone backwards.
The decision making.
Yeah. No notes. You've nailed it. Yeah. It's if you want to be the dude that stays. Like, remember when Dame was like, "I'm the one who stayed. I'm the one who stayed," and everyone's like, "Good on you, man." Like,
He's coming.
I'm just gonna go watch like something else.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, that's fine. Like, it's obviously much easier to do if you're Dirk and Steph and still competing.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be rough. Like,
Get out.
Who's starting lineup? You got Kevin Porter Jr. You got Gary Trent Jr. You got Kyle Kuzma. You got Giannis, and you got Miles Turner. That's not a championship team, and
It's a nothing team. Yeah.
And if the East wasn't so bad, I wouldn't feel that good about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, does the non-Tatum Celtics team beat them?
Maybe.
I mean, like, maybe just because of Giannis they don't, but like, that's not the bar
True.
we should be looking for.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's they're only big men.
They got rid of Porzingis. They lost Cornet. Like, it's a different.
Yeah, but it's Neemias, Cater.
If it was last year's Celtics team and they just took off Tatum, but they kept Porzingis and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Derek White versus Gary Trent Jr. Drew Holiday versus
Brown, Kuzma, Holiday.
Yeah.
So they gutted half their roster.
Gary Harris coming off the bench, Torian Prince coming off the bench.
Can we do the Dame thing?
Yeah,
I think I've done this before on one of the pods, but I just love bringing it up. It's one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
He needs to fuck off.
Yeah.
He did
media. Bro, you're not going to play.
No. I'm going back further.
Yeah.
He did all of his reporting through Chris Haynes.
Yeah.
Chris Haynes, like, he had his hand so far inside Chris Haynes, and whenever he made it, and Chris Haynes was just regurgitating anything Dame wanted to say, and the conversation was consistently, Dame wants out, Dame wants out, Dame wants out, Dame wants out. And at no point did Dame ever say it, or any of Dame's representation. It was always coming through Chris Haynes. Right? So everyone knows Dame Lillard wants to leave Port. This is however many years ago.
Yeah.
When he gets asked about it, he does the whole like, stop asking me about this, I'm loyal, I'm one of those guys, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, bullshit. Then he gets traded. And I think this ties back to my point about like how people in America and just wider society, just how you can have so much information given to you and still not process any of it correctly is so fucking beyond me. Because he then comes back and they're fucking lauding him. As like, oh, I didn't want to leave, but you got rid of me. Like, oh my God, I'm back. I'm Portland forever, blah, blah, blah. And it's only because they were the fucking idiots that wanted to pay him $100 whatever million. Like,
they didn't pay him 100. It was like 339, but yeah, it's the same idea.
But no, sorry, he got waived on the 100.
Yeah. So he's still making the money. Yeah.
What is he doing getting $13 million a year? To not be able to play basketball. He was bad in Milwaukee. The guy's completely cooked. He's old. And then the fact that Portland's like, welcome back, King. It's like, what on earth is happening? So over his whole like loyalty bullshit, that's so like, you know what Steph and Dirk did? Like, stayed. Never reported leaving.
They never teased it.
Never. Yeah. And not that I like particularly care about loyalty, but I care about him lying. I don't care, but like it's frustrating that he's so like openly lying about it, and then people are just lapping it up because like he hit a couple of shots against Paul. He's probably the best player ever.
Yeah.
But oh my God, like open your eyes, people.
Yeah, I think you and maybe I care about loyalty when you turn around, it's been 20 years and it's like, oh, fuck, man, like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Look at what you've done, right? But when you're saying that yourself after like 11 years and you're like, no, I'm the most loyal in the end. Well, you can't really say that, man. It's like, it's not really a discussion that you can say. No. Why are you saying this?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just don't leave.
Conspiracy theory that Dame Lillard actually had Chris Haynes' laptop, and he's actually a really good writer. And Damian Lillard was doing the reporting. Just kidding. Have you got any more? Should we wrap up with a who he play for?
Can I do a quick one?
Yeah.
I think people need to pump the brakes on Mike Brown.
Being good.
Mike Brown's fine.
Yeah.
And like Mike Brown he had his one season with the Kings, and he had his one season with the Cavs, and he had his one season with the Lakers, both of which had LeBron.
Warriors. He was like a lead assistant, and he took over for.
That wasn't a head coach.
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau, famously one of the best floor raisers potentially ever in recent history. Is Mike and Mike Brown's the same. Like he's a floor raiser,
just on the offensive end,
just on the other end.
Yeah.
And if the Knicks I think I'm seeing too much hype about, and I might be just seeing the wrong reports. That Mike Brown is not like the best, not gonna like save this fucking Knicks team.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Sorry, but the East is weak as piss.
Yeah.
Like if they get through the conference finals, it's because they have literally no one good to beat.
I quite like Mike Brown, not because I think he's like the best offensive coach in the league, but like if this is a spectrum of good offensive coaches and Mike Brown's like above average, you're going from a really bad offense.
Yeah.
Like, and that jump is huge. Let's say they get Steve Kerr, right? That would be the biggest jump ever. But it's like, this is still a pretty big jump. And I'm excited to see them just do something different. So I think that's why myself included are excited and people are excited about Mike Brown, because it is actually, we could be seeing something different than we've seen for the past 7 years.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it's more that. If you're awake at 2 a.m. tonight, you can actually watch Philadelphia versus Mike Brown's Knicks in the preseason.
Philadelphia, who, as per Real GM, signed that kid to the qualifying offer. Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes. Yeah. So that's actually quite interesting.
Did he think he was getting more?
He came to the realization that he wasn't going to get more. So he said, all right, I'll do this qualifying offer thing with you, but it sort of had the same Kuminga deal where he's like, just give me 15 for one. Don't make me take 8 for one. Just sort of say, hey, we sort of respect you a bit. Like, give me that.
And they just held out.
Yeah, instead of like 3 for 60 or 3 for whatever he wanted, right? 3 for 60. He said, just give me 1 for 20. So it's like, at least I get to say that. And they said, no, take qualifying offer.
He took it.
And
like, he'll get game time. McCain's already injured.
Yeah, which is crazy. Poor Quentin Grimes, though, because this, he finished the season averaging like 30 points a game, and it was like no one was on the roster, and he's like killing it, right? He's not going to have that opportunity again, although he might.
Yeah. If he was to get that opportunity anyway, it would be.
Yeah. All right. Who he play for? Okay. I need who he play for. That looks a little bit silly. I'll start off easy. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Only because I saw it today. Atlanta.
Yeah, very good.
But only because I saw it today. If you asked me yesterday, I would have said Minnesota.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get tricky. Yeah, Chuck? Sadiq Bey.
Oh. I couldn't even begin to start answering this one. I don't know. I didn't know he was still in the league.
Yeah.
He's gone back to Detroit.
No. So he went from Detroit to Atlanta. Yeah. And then last year he was injured for the whole year, but he had signed with the Washington Wizards. But then he was then included in the Jordan Poole trade. So he plays for the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay. Jordan Clarkson.
Oh my God, he got traded somewhere. Did he went to a good team, didn't he?
He got bought out.
He went to a good team though.
He went to a good team.
Is he a Laker?
He is a Nick.
Okay.
He was a Laker.
That's a good signing.
I think he's cooked me. I think he's pasta.
You reckon?
Yeah. All right, this one should be easier. Lonzo Ball.
You told me he was Cleveland before.
Yeah. All right, here's a hard one. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, Dallas?
No.
Okay.
Get this. He chose to go to Charlotte.
Okay. I knew it was blue.
All right. Maybe the hardest one.
Yeah.
Pat Connaughton.
Portland.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Thanks for playing.
Did he not retire as well?
Well, he's like 27, bro.
These guys will still in the league.
I'm trying to get a no-fly zone 80s logo.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the Bloody Pod, Alessio.
That was fun.
See you next time.
That was fun.
And thanks, listeners, for listening to the No-Fly Zone.
You want to talk WNBA? Maybe some WNBL? Australian Opals chat? Heck, even dabble in some EuroLeague? Find the W Basketball Show on the Deep 2 Podcast Network.
The Jeff Van Gundy Tribute Show is your fortnightly dose of the lighter side of basketball, hosted by me, Marco.
And me, Lucas. We take a more laid-back approach, talking about the NBA, the WNBA, FIBA basketball, culture, whatever tickles our fancy or grinds our gears.
The show is filled with great guests, classic gags, and a healthy dose of tangents in honor of the great man himself.
The Jeff Van Gundy Tribute Show, fortnightly on the Deep 2 Podcast Network.
Loves just talking about the league, certain things like that.